Hi students, welcome to lesson 2B. This lesson is a continuation of lesson 2A with a change in the part geometry only. Everything else is exactly same in the wireframe point of view and also the cam setup point of view. If you haven't watched lesson 2A, I'm strongly recommend you to watch that first. So in this video, I will directly draw the part and set up the cam operations without explaining each MasterCAM commands again. So if you need to have full idea about this one, please watch 2A. Let's directly go and draw this part. So when you are analyzing the part, you can see that this is a block of 100 by 100 and there is another projection of 90 by 90 with a few features. We can see there are fillets, four corners and also inside. Let's do this one directly. Go to wireframe. I'll be starting with a rectangle that is anchored to the center. So I'll be going for 100. It's anchored to the center. We can lock it so that I can use it again. Click on this. So the second one is, we can see that the other one is 90. So let's go for 90 by 90. Okay. Now we can press on the green. Then go to fillet. I'll be going for fillet chain. So I'll be selecting this one. Click OK. This is 8M R8. So I need to change this to 8. Click OK. Now we can check for these circles. So the circles are, you can draw it in the middle. This one is 8 mm again. I want to make this circle all around. For doing that one, we already discussed this is in mirror. You can go for XY and select first the part. Then go for X and Y axis mirror. It will be going all around. We can change the color. Now another part is over here. Here we can see that there is a rectangular portion with the fillet, which is 16 mm down and 40 mm. So there are multiple ways to do this one. So the easiest way, draw a rectangle of double of this one, 32 by 40, and then fill it to the edges and remove the extra area. Let's do that one. I'll be going for again this one with the width is 40 and height is 32. Width is 40 and height is 32. Okay, the anchoring to the middle, this is the one. So click OK. There is another command that we didn't use, that is actually the divide option. Click on the divide option, that will allow you to trim. I'm trimming this. Okay, carefully trim it. Oh, sorry. Here. This one, and this one. Okay, these two corners we can fillet. This is 8 mm and this is also 8 mm. It's already 8, so you can click. Now the next option is we need this one all around. So for doing that one, we can go to transform and there is the rotate command. Select 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in selection and make sure that the total sweep is on 360-degree, 4 numbers. Okay. So you can see that 4 numbers are here. When we are entering 4 numbers, okay, this is fine, I think. Let's click OK. So our part is ready, but we need to trim away the extra area. Go to wireframe, divide. So here, sometimes when we are using these kind of commands like revolve and all, maybe we are drawing the part with an overlap. So in order to check that one, go to home and click on duplicate. In the duplicate, you can see that there is 2 arcs and 3 lines are duplicated. That means here there is a duplication happened. Okay. You can click on OK. So it will automatically remove the duplication. Now the part is only 1. Okay. So you can always check the duplication over here. You need to make sure that there is no duplication. Otherwise, when you are doing the chain and all, it won't work properly. So here we go now. Now let's go for the solid. Normal procedure for making the solid is every time we are going and making this as wireframe, And now we are going to make another tab that is for the solid. Say for example, you forget to make a solid tab. So you continue doing with the solid and you want to add a solid as a separate level. How can we do that? So I'm not creating any level now. I'll be continuing with the operation. So for me, I'll be transforming the origin, change the color, fit it to screen. Okay, I can zoom out. Okay. Now let's go for isometric. Go for making the portions. Go to solid, extrude. In extrude command, you can see that the total width of this one is, the thickness of this one is 30. So I'll select this, click OK. It's 30, not 35. Okay, fine. Now I need to keep this separate. So let's go to model preparation, split model faces, select this face, remove history, select everything, end selection and click OK. Now these all are individual. When you are trying to do the push pull, you can see that these all are individual now. Each portion is individual. So this one should go -5. See here, -5. One more time. Click OK. Now the holes are given, the all drilled holes are 8 mm depth. So let's go and select the holes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. -8. Click. So our part is ready. So the only problem now is when you go to the level, we don't have an extra level to hide the solid. So even if you are creating a new level, I'm giving this as solid, but we didn't do it on time. So we should do this solid at the time when we are converting this into solid. So if you are closing the solid, nothing will happen. If you come here and close the wireframe, everything else will go because the solid is also part of this wireframe now. So how can we fix that one? That's what I want to show you. So what you need to do is to go to solid. So the solid is already here. Click right button on the solid and go for analyze. When you are analyzing, it shows all the details. It's what is the operation, how much is the property, like how much weight it is, density, volume, center of gravity, everything. Along with that, you have an option for the level. So I know that I just created a level 2. I will tell all the solids should be in level 2. Also, you have a provision to change the color as well. For this case, I'm changing the color as well. Okay. When you click OK, you can see that the solid is actually shifted now and the color is also been changed. So what you can do is if you are closing the solid now, you can see you will be getting the wireframe alone and the other way also. See, if you are closing the solid alone and the wireframe is disappear. Okay, this is one way to do the solid separate. There is another way also. Let me show you. So if you are not doing like this, the same option can be attained from here. Analyze entity. So you can select the solid, the same pop-up will come. You can do the same process. Okay. Now let's go for doing the CAM setup. Okay, now let's start the CAM setup. For CAM setup, the first thing is you need to go to the machine, go to mill and select the default. I already taken one, so I have the machine group 1 is available. Go inside in the file section, you can find the stock setup. That is the first thing we are doing. So go to the bounding block, all shown. So I need to add a 2 mm for 2. Okay, you can see that currently the length is 100, width is 100 and the height is 32. The 2 mm is added. The other things that you should change here is if you want to change the sequence number, you can change it to 11 and also you can give the program number. So this is our 2B. You can enter the program number. Another important thing in the tool section, here you can see tool section. You can on if you are duplicating a tool number. Okay, everything else you can keep it same. That is the preliminary setup. Now let's go for the toolpath group. The first toolpath generate is for the facing. The facing operation, as we discussed in the previous sessions, no need to select any geometry. you can just press OK. The pop-up will come facing. The tool that we are using here is 50. So you have a provision for changing the feed and the speed also. Here I'm actually changing this to 500 and 5000. And cutting parameters, I'll go for zigzag. I'm not changing anything else. Here we can keep 0. I don't want to keep any stock. Depth cuts, we will be going with 2 mm, 1 mm and 0.5 for the finishing. Okay, and I need only one pass. Linking parameters, so go to 50 only at the start and end, and make sure that everything is absolute. So the retract is, this is 15 above the surface. So here it's correctly selected. You can see that 2 mm is the extra stock that we have given. That is the current top surface of the stock, and depth is 0. That is also correct. 0 is the actual surface, top surface of the part. We can see the preview here. Okay, click OK. And the first toolpath has been generated. Let's go for the second toolpath is for the outer contour. So let's go to contour, and I'm taking the top face. So I can hide the solid so that I can clearly see this area. As we discussed in the previous session, we need to confirm that we are doing a climb mill. For that, you need to click on here. So this should be going in clockwise direction. Our tool will be rotating also in the clockwise direction so that it can remove the material from here. So this selection is okay. If you are selecting it in a different direction, something like this, change it. You can toggle with these buttons to fix it. See, I'll change it. Okay, so starting position is perfectly fine. Click OK. Now again, this is the contouring operation. The tool that we are using is a 10 mm mill, end mill. So filter section, these all are flat end. Okay, so flat end mill, double click. Holder, you can use any holder. If you have a specific holder from the list, you can select that one. I'm keeping it as it is. So here are the important things as I discussed. The compensation direction is left by default. That means the direction of the tool should be always in the left side of the direction of cut. Depth we will give, the total is 5 mm. So let's go with the 2 and 0.5 over here for the finishing operation. With the one finishing pass only we are doing. Lead in, lead out, I'm not going to change anything here. This we can keep it as it is. So the purpose we already discussed. If you want to reduce the diameter of the arc or the length of this one, you can change here. Say for example 70 and 70, and I'm transferring to the exit section also. Apply button, you can see it's reduced to small. So it depends on the application. Multi-passes, this is the important one we are doing. So you need to go with the, I'm going with the 3 passes. And important thing is the finish passes should be done at the final depth only. Also, we need to make sure that machine finish passes after roughing, keep the tool down. So these two things we clearly discussed in the previous session. So we need to keep this active. Go to the linking parameters. So 50 only at the start and end. Everything else should be absolute. Okay, this is absolute and this also. And here we need to select the stock correctly. Selecting the stock, the best thing is to keep solid active. Come here. So for the selection purpose, if say for example these the clearance planes are distracting, you can hide it here so that it will be easy for you to. So where is the top of the stock? Currently the top is this one and the depth of this one is over here. We know the values. This surface is 0 and the bottom surface is -5. So what we need to do, rather than entering, you can even choose that one. See, I will choose on the circle, that is 0. Here, this is the end surface. Okay, I'll select something from here. See, -5. Click OK. You can see that it already been generated the path. Here also it's fine. And then the coolant should be switched on. Okay, now click OK. And you can see that the contour path has been generated. Now let's go for the final one is drilling. So we can choose I'll go for 2D for my C selection here. Okay, I want to press Control A, so it will select everything, but the order of drilling is different, so you can fix it over here. I am going with the point by point, starting from here 1, 2, 3, and 4. Click OK. So tool is a drill bit of 8 mm. Carbide tool. All these things we can leave as it is. Linking parameter is the area. Here it is 50 and retract is 15. So this all should be absolute. Okay, top of the stock. Again, top of the stock is 0 and the depth is all are -8. If you want to compensate the tool tip, you can compensate that also. I'm leaving it okay. Go to coolant and switch on the coolant. See, this is fine. Click OK. Now let's go back and verify it. Okay. So when you go back to the toolpath, you can see in the left side that only the drill is active. Okay. In order to activate it again, everything, press Control button and you can click on everything. So all the toolpath will come. Other option is you can click on select all operations. Now I selected all operations. I can go for verifying it. Let's see. So show each operation should show us separate colors. Okay, let's see this one now. I'm going for the simulation directly. Okay. Okay, one moment. Let me go for the isometric view. Okay, good. Okay. In the contouring operation, you can see that it is not removing the entire area. There is a small portion remaining that we need to fix. Everything else is fine. The only problem is the contouring is not removing the full area. Let's go and fix it. So for fixing that one, in the contour, there is a parameter. Click on that. So this is actually about the multi-pass. So here the spacing that we have given is 5 mm. Our tool diameter is 10 mm. So it can go for a pass of 6 mm as well. So I'll be giving a movement of 6 mm at a time. Hopefully that will remove the material. Click OK. Let's go for. Okay, now let's go and check again. Go to simulation. Verify. Okay, now we can see that it's completely removing the entire area. Let's make it fast. Yes. Okay, this is perfectly fine now. Let's close and generate the part program. Go to G1. Click on that. I'm saving this as my 2B. Okay, this is the part program for this one. That's all for 2B. Thank you.